everyone, I'm Lorie from DEE'S. We're kicking off that Christmas season. Everybody's been asking us when we would have some Christmas ideas up, and here we go. Our first kit for the season is this adorable snowman swag. So this is what your project is going to look like once you're finished. So everything that you need will be in your kit to create this adorable snowman. You're going to have your pretty little picks. You've got two of these adorable snowy ornament ball picks. We've got this greenery swag for the base. We've got this cedar spray that's going to go in and fill in some on the greenery. Our adorable snowman plaque. Of course, our ribbons, wire, and this tinsel tie to use as a hanger. So let's get started. So we're going to start out with our greenery spray. Remove this tag here. So the most important thing with anything that you're making, but especially when you're using this Christmas greenery like this, is to make sure you fluff it up really well. You want to go through and touch almost every greenery tie that there is, just to make sure that you've got it all straightened up and fluffed up. So we got this all straightened up here. Finish off the bottom. Just going to fluff that a little bit more. It just makes it look so much fuller and so much better if you go through and just touch all of the picks and bring them to life. So we're going to take this black tinsel tie that we sent with your kit, and I'm going to drop down, maybe 1/4 of the way, and just wrap it around my swag to create my tie for the back. We're just going to twist that. This can be your hanger that you use to hang your snowman swag. So we have this great wreath board that we're using. If you're interested in one of these wreath boards, they are available on our site at shopdeeslouisville.com. These work so well because you can see exactly what you're working on, and it just makes it so much easier to stand back and admire your beautiful work once you're done. Okay, so we've got our stem all straightened up. We're going to start out with our snowman. Now he is going to have a little sawtooth hanger on the top of him up here on the back. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of wire. I'm going to take a piece of wire. I'll grab this white real quick, but you'll have green in your kit. And I'm just going to loop that right through there on his sawtooth hanger. And we're going to flip this around and put him to where he's kind of centered in the middle of it. So you're going to have about 1/3 and 1/3 from top to bottom. And then we're going to use our wire and just wire him right on to our greenery piece. Just kind of twist that there. And then down here what I did was I took my sign that is wired and I kind of bent it up so it's kind of dimensional. And then I took my greenery ties from my swag and just kind of wrapped them around those wires just to kind of keep it stable and in place. So these greenery ties are going to be your best friend when you're working because you can use those to attach a lot of things when you're making Christmas projects. Okay, so we've got our snowman all on our piece, all attached nice and neat. So we're going to start out with one of these picks. You can trim off part of your stem. This was a little longer and I just pre-cut it with my wire cutters. And then you're just going to fluff it up. And this is a pretty stem because it's got your greeneries, it's got your berries, some little white sticks, and of course your ornament balls. So what you can do is you can glue, or you could always wire everything in. I put a little bit of glue on the bottom of this stem, and then I poke it in right down in here behind my snowman. And then we're just going to fluff open our stems. And then what I do sometimes is I'll go back with a piece of my greenery that's behind our base and use it and just kind of twist around that stem just to reinforce it and make sure it's real stable and nice and tight in there and it won't pull out. So next, we're going to take our next stem and we're going to add this one to the bottom. Now what I did on my snowman, I popped this ball off. You could cut it with the wire cutters or you can simply just pop it off the stem. And again, I'm going to put a little glue and I'm just going to put it right up in here at the bottom of this. And again, I'm going to use my ties to help reinforce the stability. Keep that up in there nice. We have our little welcome sign, straighten up our ornament balls, and you've got your berries. So you've got your top and your bottom. Next, we're going to take this snowy stem. So this will come as one long piece. And what I did was I separated it where there was a joint and I just snipped it. So I have a little bit on that one and some on this one. And then I'm going to trim off the bottom of my stem. Get my wire cutters here. This stem's a little harder to cut. Okay, so we're going to fluff this open a little bit. Spread these leaves apart. And again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of my stem. And I'm going to take this and just go right in here, back behind my snowman. And attach him right in there. Just to bring a little snow onto the sides of our swag. We're going to take the other half here. Again, you want to always open up and perk up your stems. Kind of bring them to life because they've been sleeping in that box for a long time. Again, I put a little bit of glue and I'm going to go into this side and I'm just going to go right behind my snowman and then fluff up my snowy picks. And there you have that. Okay, so next we'll take our ball, put a little glue, and then just pop him right in here just to give a little fun to that side of our swag. So we put that right in there with some hot glue, and you might have to hold it for a second or two, but it usually sticks really well. And last but not least, we're going to go to our ribbons. So I chose this black snowflake ribbon. I thought he was really pretty, kind of highlights his scarf. And then we're going to use the red with the white polka dot to mimic his band. So we're going to start out at the top. So on the top, I'm going to pinch and leave a little bit of a tail that will come up and add a little accent up high. On this, I'm only going to make one loop with my wide ribbon. And that part is done. On the other one, we're going to take the red, make a loop, pinch and gather, flip, make a loop, pinch and gather. So you've got this all ready. Take a piece of my wire. I'm going to wrap my wire around here to hold my bow together. Twist it. And we're just going to go right up in here and we're going to wire it right around our swag. I'm just going to take that wire around the back, wrap it, pull it nice and tight, and then you'll be able to trim off these wires when you're done. We'll hook that back up. Okay, so I'm going to trim my tails a little bit here. And you can bend them if you want a little black and white to go up here. You can just go right up in there. Tuck that tail that way. You've got your red. We're going to put those pretty V-cuts. Don't forget about those pretty cuts. perk up our ribbons. And we're going to take this black and we're going to extend this black down. Oh, about midway of your swag. And take one of your greenery stems that's on your base and just wrap that right around there. And that will hold it right into place for you. And then we'll trim it. Make that pretty V cut. And we're going to trim our red. Make our V cut. So now you've got the top part of your swag done. And he's starting to come to life. That snowflake ribbon is just so pretty and fun with the snowman. So next we're going to go down here to the bottom. So what I like to do, because I wanted to get a little color and kind of mimic how this goes, I came over here with my ribbons and just caught them right up in here. And just catch them in your greenery to make them stay. And then we're going to create our bow. So what I did was I took this, after I put these together like this, I pushed my black up inside of here on the welcome, like so. And it kind of mimics a scarf a little bit. Kind of puts a little fullness and a scarf in there. And then we are going to continue on and we are going to make our bow to go right in this section. So this time we're making one, crisscrossing so that our colors are spread out, flip, gather. We've got two of each and we're going to wire this off. Wrap your wire around. And we're just going to catch our bow right in here. Again, just take it around the back, pull your wire tight. Straighten up your bow and move your pick around so you can see the ornament balls that are part of that pick that are so cute. And then we're just going to trim off our ribbon for our streamers. And there's our welcome snowman. Trim these tails. And there you go. Quick and easy. He's so fun. And it'll be a great addition to any of your holiday decorating. So this kit is available on shopdeeslouisville.com. Remember, everything that we showed you will be available in the kit. So thanks for joining us and stay tuned for some more videos coming your way soon.